Okay, it's a cultural issue. So what if the other person was...
There is always faith and trust between the two people. And when I present that and present it in a manner in which it is acceptable, I think he will accept me.
Okay, all right.
So it all depends on the culture of the organization or the...
Okay, it depends on the culture of the organization. Okay, it's a very interesting answer. However, I agree with what you are saying. However, I still have a different angle to it, that more than the culture, it boils down to the individual that I am, right? And the interesting part, if I may just take from what you said, was the fact that even if I give him the whole suitcase, he's not going to trust me. Is trust important? But is trust important and can function standalone? Because while trust is important, the answers that I generally get is the fact that the person that I am dealing with, if he is in my team, maybe I'll trust him. If he's someone I know, maybe I will listen to him. Or there could be other angles to it, but we're looking at the person angle, which is where I always say this. People do not buy your products or your services. If you think people are coming to you over and over and over again because they are interested in the product or the service that you have to offer, if you think people are coming to you over and over and over again because it's the organizational brand that has the primary role to play, if you think people are coming to you over and over and over again because you have managed to show them quality, quantity, and other aspects, I'm always going to beg to differ, because I'm going to say that that is important, but only to an extent. Because people do not buy your products or your services. People buy you. So what is it that you bring on board? A lot of times we let our experience clog our way forward. A lot of times we let our monotony not let us think out of the box. A lot of times we let our credentials decide what is the decision I'm going to take. I always say this, that park everything aside. Each one of you have a personality that is very, very specific to you. And if you cannot sell yourself, you will never be able to sell what we call as trust. If you cannot convince people about who you are, you will never be able to convince them about what you have to offer. And we're all here for the long haul. We're all here to do this over and over again. We're all here because we love our jobs. We're all here because we're passionate about what we do. We're all here because of the people that the organization is filled with. So if you are somebody who's saying, I might not trust the other person, I'm going to say, turn the table and become a critic for 1 minute. And ask yourself, will people trust you? And if you say that, I'm sorry, I'm in this blazer, and I have this designation, and I have this card, they have to trust me, I'm going to say, why don't you go back doors and listen to what's the conversation that's going on? Trust is a very, very fragile thing.